what we have in the Torhesian of innumerabilia is the retrospectivity that bundles with conundrum. And to hash out all of these palliative omniburies when we want to be wheedling our constituents becomes a swamp drain on the fortuitous. So, what, in the event of snoppruntery, do we call our fellow citizens? Do we say to them, gather around the hemp tree, gather around the ombudsman, gather around the coruscating pickles that haven't been subjected to a rigorous cross-examination? And in our boroughs, in the places where our noses don't reach Parliament, who has the knack for knickerbockery? I have to challenge a unflavored ribosome in the Parliament of hootenannies who finds a ringleader that doesn't abide chrysanthemum. So what are we going to do in the tool shed when we've lost all of our exacerbating membranes? And how are we going to derive flax from synonyms? And how, in the insistence of the longing that comes from demarcation, how, with the oppressive diurnal urgepery, how, in the face of cromulence and perfunctory dissidentation, how can we call to the middling beasts that obstruct our referendums? How are we going to pull from any kind of subjective instantiated ether a woman or a man that has tiny thistles in their whims? A person whose every lackadaisical homnopery has teeny tiny little impingements, has a kind of fillip or a somnatory regent, and who capriciously does this or capriciously does that, but in the caprice is malice, and again a thinly slivered malice that's interwoven with all of the fun of spontaneity. Can we take these things to mean there is a marvelous embankment in our Saturdays? Can we take these things to mean that if you roll marbles down the hillside, you're eventually going to see chocolate pudding? Can we take these things to mean that in the various emoluments that you can see on hillsides and on backspackle, in the tiny porous residentialum, how many opulents fritter? How many null-headed ostriches find their dearly departed limenulums in the hindquarters of an otter? It's innumerable is the point. It's innumerable. And to take these promises with a whiff of sacrosancticity makes everything short of cardamom halitosis. So take a bath in cardamom, make a skin paste out of cardamom, make several superhero capes out of cardamom, and see if they let you fly. Because we know they don't. We know nothing in your spice rack will enable levitation. And if we expect it to, then all of our nocturnal sequestrations have been for naught. Thank you for listening. Comments welcome.